Oh, goodness. Hi, guys. Happy 4th of July. It's been a busy cooking day, and it's been a busy week around here. So, I've been cooking today. I'm cooking a traditional brisket dinner for me. So I bought this trimmed 3.5 pound brisket because it was $36 as opposed to $79 for a whole brisket. I hope I'm not sorry for what I did there because I'm afraid it's going to be tough. You know, when it doesn't have a lot of fat in it, sometimes it leans to the tough side, and that's worrying me today. But that's okay. I can slice it, you know, against the grain, and hopefully it'll be bearable. But the other thing I'm cooking is a Charlie, say hi to everybody. Quit being mean to the cat. Yeah, say hi. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Say it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm also cooking some acorn squash from my garden and some baked beans, and I'm making a festive dessert. So I hope you don't find it too boring, but I got a few shots of my garden. I got a few shots of what I've been doing this week. And I say this week, I mean this entire week. So watch to the end and go ahead and like and share and subscribe. Especially subscribe, guys. I got to get up my subscriptions. That would be nice. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today. Happy 4th of July. I hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, whatever you're doing. We're having a heat wave. It's 96 degrees, but it's like 107 feels like temperature right now. So I hesitate to even step foot outside, but unfortunately I have to shortly. So enjoy this today and just let me know what you think. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with making our marinade for our brisket. And this is an old recipe that Mark McDonald taught me how to make. And I love it. Some people use, so we're going to put a whole lemon in there. In the, sorry, I'm skipping ahead of everybody here. In the food processor, I'm putting a whole lemon. I am putting a whole onion. And I'm going to whisk that together. Anyway, I love it. Some people use a dry rub on their brisket, but I prefer this one, this recipe. It's the best as far as I'm concerned. Okay, next thing we're going to add is Italian dressing. A little bit of mustard. I hope I'm remembering this right because it's been a long time since I made it. Years. So a little bit of mustard. I'm going to put a jalapeno in it because I love everything spicy. So I'm going to put this jalapeno in it. Some garlic powder and some salt. Oh, I got more onion there. Okay, gotta add more of that. Oh, I gotta add more of that onion. There we go. Okay, so let's do this all up. So here's what we get. This beautiful mixture here. That's going to be our wet our wet marinade for our brisket. So I bought this beef brisket. I cannot believe what I paid for it. $31.70 for this 3-pound 6-ounce piece of brisket. But they wanted $70 to $80 for a full brisket, and I'm like, And this one's a trimmed one, so it's $10.36 a pound. I can't believe the cost of briskets these days. I mean, I just cannot believe it. The most I used to pay way back in the day was $20-something, like for a really huge brisket. I mean, they used to have sales for 99 cents a pound, and I'm like, I can't believe this. But anyway, that's how much prices have gone up. But this is what I'm going to marinate. So I'm going to take all the wrapping off and everything, and I'll be back. Okay, so we got our brisket in the pan, and then simply all I'm going to do is pour this marinade over it. And let that sit overnight. Now today is July 3rd, so this is my pre-prepping. This is my marinating process. Tomorrow I'll be cooking the brisket, and then I'll be back. Just taking a walk in the yard this morning. July 4th, happy 4th of July. Thought you might like to see my grapes. They're so delicious. Good. They really are good grapes. I think they're seedless. I didn't detect any seeds. They're beautiful. I have somebody coming to pick figs today. They show up. Canceled on me several times. I don't know. There's not that many ripe figs right now, but up at the top there is. But there's a few. And I've been picking for this lady for a little bit now because she's not well. And she really loves her figs. So, the watermelons are doing good. Not as big as I'd like, but they're just coming along. Got jalapenos down here. You can see them. I'm just wanting them to grow a little bit bigger. I've been eating, this is another watermelon over here. I've been eating off this yellow squash plant for quite a while. It's been pretty good. Everything coming out now appears to be like mutated. So I don't know what's going on with that. The tomatoes pretty much spent. I mean, there's a few stragglers. There's a nice big one over there. See it? But other than that, I mean, there's some San Marzanos in here. Down here, there are stragglers. But other than that, they're pretty much spent. My plan is to rip out these plants and actually plant some more for fall. There's one back there. There's a couple over here. And here, but they're too green to pick yet. I usually give them a little bit of time to get red. Now look at this little masterpiece over here. Look at there. Well, I just don't think it's ready yet, though. I don't want to mess with it till I think it's ready, and I don't think it's ready yet. I want it nice and sweet, right? This plant, I don't know what it is. I have no clue. Thank you, guys. Look what I did. I made this little planting area here. I literally built this shed. Literally built it. Look at, I built that myself. Made the pad and everything. Isn't that pretty? A little planting area. Can't believe I made that. You have no idea. You just don't want to know how hard it was. I mean, it was really hard. See, and then in here, I store all my yard utensils, is what I call them. Things I use quite often, right in here. They're not cluttering up the yard, which makes me happy. Today I plan on cleaning up this outdoor kitchen. And I'm going to bring out my portable oven and cook my dinner out here, my brisket, and all that for 4th of July. Yeah. So that's a today job, shortly. So the birds need food again. You guys, they are becoming a huge expense for me. But I don't want to disappoint them, because they literally wait out here for me to fill it up. It's so cute. And then over here, we have Her Majesty. Oh God, my house has got blankets everywhere to keep, because she loves laying in her water. She loves it. But she comes out of there just like that. Dripping. Shake a, shake a, shake a, good girl. Shake a, shake a more. Usually can't get her to shake more. Huh. The trees are blooming. Well, I forget what they're called. Huh. I used to know. What are they called? Crepe myrtle? Maybe crepe myrtle, huh? They might be called crepe myrtle. I think they're so pretty. So, next part of our meal is baked beans. So I bought a can of Bush's Original baked beans. And having bought the baked beans, I don't need to add any sugar or anything, in my opinion. So what I add to this is I add a little bit of mustard. Just a little, not a lot. And I'm going to chop up a half an onion. Put that in there. I wanted to look at the calories. Let's see, half a cup is 150 calories, okay. 30 grams of carbs, that's a lot. That's okay. 1% fat, it's not the best for you. But 5 grams of fiber, which is good. 7 grams of protein, okay. Okay. Spoon. I was debating, I'm still debating in my mind about whether to cook in my outdoor kitchen. I think not. I was just out there for 5 minutes and I got eaten alive by mosquitoes. And I just had a shower, and so I do not really want to put bug spray on just yet. That's good. With the mustard. Really good. Okay, so that's all I'm putting in there, honestly. It's really good. So the other thing I'm doing is I'm taking some bacon. And I'm going to layer it on the top of the beans, and the way it works is once the bacon's done, the beans are done. So, what I had in mind to do. I always buy the thick sliced bacon. Just goes so much further, you know, in my opinion. So I'm just going to cut that in half. So I only bought 1 can of beans because it's only one person, but normally there'd be like several cans of beans. A different type of pan, obviously, and well, probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 cans of beans. But anyway, that's what it looks like in the end. So you put that like that. Then you're going to cover that with aluminum foil. It's delicious. It's going to be good. That'll be a second part to my meal. That'll be like the starch part to my meal. So we got the brisket. We got this. And then the other thing I'm cooking, if I can find the recipe, because I can't find the recipe for what I want to make. It's a dessert, but I'm also going to cook my, acorn squashes today. They're going to get cooked as well, part of my meal. So that's going to be good. Those are from my garden. So today I have the acorn squash from the garden. What else? That's about it from my garden, really, I guess. I think that's about it from my garden, yeah. So this is done. I think what I'm going to do is bring my portable oven in here and cook it on the counter, because honestly, the mosquitoes are too bad out there. I just can't, you know, I just can't. So here is my brisket. Here's my brisket that we marinated last night. Now what I like to do is I like to cook it right in the marinade. That's what I like to do. So yeah, I'm just going to spoon that around a little bit. Flip it over, huh? Think flip it over? No, I think I'm going to leave it like that. Just spoon that around a little bit on there. I think I'm going to add a little bit of barbecue sauce to this. For flavor. Once again, oh, you know what? I got that barbecue sauce I made in the fridge. I might use that. Oh. Remember when I made that barbecue sauce the other day? Yeah, I'm going to use that first. Yep. Let me use that first. That was really good barbecue sauce. It really was. So I'm going to use this first. This will be going on top of here. And this will cook. Oh, look at that. Look at it, beautiful. Oh, that is a beautiful, beautiful barbecue sauce. It really is. Like I say, better than Sweet Baby Ray's. For sure. But anyway, that's all I'm going to put on there for now. Glad I got a chance to use that. I actually made it for that meatloaf I made the other day. The meatloaf that I made in the Instant Pot. And the meatloaf, the way I saved it, it already had enough sauce, so I'm glad I got a chance to use this. So now this is going to get covered with aluminum foil. Let's see what Google has to say about how long to cook these things. Hey Google, how long should I cook a 3.5-pound brisket in my portable oven?
Sorry, I don't understand.
She doesn't understand a lot of things. You know that, guys? She's getting on my nerves. Hey Google, we'll try this. Hey Google, how long should I cook my 3.5-pound brisket in the oven, and at what temperature?
Sorry, I don't understand.
See? See what I'm saying? I'll have to get on ChatGPT and figure that one out, huh? Because this thing ain't gonna help me. So, here is one of my beautiful acorn squashes from my garden. Remember, this all goes in the compost. And I'm going to cut it in half. I call it done. I call it ready to harvest. But it's never easy to cut. Never easy to cut. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to use a bigger knife here. Oh shoot, I always cut it off. I hate that because it won't cook evenly. Makes me so mad sometimes. There, look at that. That's from my garden, guys. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to scoop these seeds out. The compost. See, around here I have whole tons and tons of compost. Always have compost. So that's why I needed this machine. It really works pretty good, honestly. I'm very pleased with it. It gives some good nutrients to my soil, and at no cost to me. Really, all of the electricity. So there's my two beautiful halves of my thing there, my acorn squash, and that will be part of my dinner. So what I'm going to do is, trying to think. I really want everything to cook together in that oven. I should go get the oven. I'll be right back. So here's my outdoor oven, or I don't know what you call it, outdoor oven? I don't know. But anyway, I got in here, I have the brisket, and I put the baked beans on the top. So I'm sure the baked beans are going to be done before the brisket, but anyway, I'm going to make up the little, what you call them? Acorn squashes now, and they're going to go in there as well. And obviously they'll be done way before probably everything else. Well, no, they'll probably be done along the same lines as the baked beans. Yeah. So I'm just going to put a little salt on them. And a little garlic powder. And I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to sprinkle a sweetener on them. Just 1 teaspoon of sweetener on them. And so then when they're done cooking, I will put some butter on them. And that'll be delicious. It'll be very delicious. But at least, you know, no sugar added kind of thing. That's what I'm all about these days. So I'm going to wrap these up. Yeah. And I'm going to place them here on top of the brisket. That should take care of everything at this point. See? This oven is as old as the hills. I kind of want to move this over though. It's as old as the hills. Like, I'm talking more than 40 years old. My whole purpose behind using it was I was going to use it outside so it didn't heat up the house. But at this point, like I say, the mosquitoes are just outrageous. So I'm just like, So now I want to figure out what temperature we're going to put this at. I'm going to put it as low as I can, I think, because I got all kinds of time. You got all kinds of time? I got all kinds of time. So it says 300 beef and pork, 350. Okay, so I'm going to go to 350. Now, how do we now? And I'm going to put the top on and let her cook. And I'm going to go sit down and figure out how long. Because at this stage of the game, Google didn't know. How do you like that? Chat GPT knows everything. So, there we go. There's our lid. And she's going to cook. She's gonna cook. Okay, so ChatGPT says I cook it for 4.5 to 5 hours at 250. So I made that change accordingly. Yeah, so what is it? It's almost 10 o'clock right now. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna check it around 2:30 or 2. And see how it's doing. But meanwhile, I'm sure everything else will be cooked, before that. So I'll bring you along on that. So on to dessert. Okay, so what we need is a cup of boiling water. And to that cup, we're going to add a package of, well, I use sugar-free, but Jell-O. Instant Jell-O, I guess it is. And you're going to pour that into that and let it dissolve in there. And stir that up till it's all dissolved. Fine. Okay, next I'm going to pour in a can of sweetened condensed milk. I don't know what to say about this fly, guys. Pretty nosy kind of guy, huh? Okay, and then I'm going to stir that all up in it. that all combined. Next thing I'm going to add is a whole package. I use 0 sugar because, you know, I do everything sugar-free. But it tastes the same to me. Of Cool Whip. So add all that in there. Nothing like dumping it on yourself, you know. Put all that in there. Stir that all up. And I also bought one of these mini graham cracker crumb crusts. One package comes with 6 of them. I have those ready to pour this mixture in. However, this mixture now has to go into the fridge for about 2 hours. Around 2 hours. And then I'll be back with the next step. Okay guys, I'm going to call these beans done. I actually just tasted a little bit of them and they are unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. So the beans are done. And now I'm going to try the acorn squash. See if it's done. Let's see, I'm pretty sure it's done. Let's see here. Oh yes, that's done. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put a little bit of butter on those. You going out, Charlotte? There you go. Go outside. Go potty. Some nice butter in there. Let those melt. They're going to be delicious. So that's 2 things done. Now we're going to take a peek at the brisket. However, it's not done yet, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh goodness, we have a long way to go for that. I'm going to stick a thermometer in it real quick. Because it's supposed to be 195 to 200 internal temperature. So, let me turn that on. And get down in there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no. It's not. Well, you know. Well, we're at 1, let's see. Still going up. 166, 168, 169, 170, 72, 3. Say 175, which means that we have 20 more degrees to go before this baby's cooked. In fact, this baby, I mean, it might be cooked, but it's not tender at all, in my opinion. So I'd say cook it a long time more, a couple more hours. Where are we at? 137? Okay. Okay. Put the top back on that baby. Okay, so 2 of the things are done. Now I'm going to work on our dessert, which should be ready to be spooned into the shells. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some whipped cream on the top. Back over there. I'm going to put some whipped cream on the top and then put some strawberries and blueberries on the top of that. So, grab this. Oh, that's nice and set. It's beautiful. Sort of. Yeah, no, it's set. Oh, yeah, it's set. Look. Yeah, it's set nicely. Okay. On top of it, I'm going to put... Should I take that blueberry out? Some whipped cream to finish it off, some raspberries, and some blueberries for 4th of July. Yeah. And that's going to be our dessert, but I'll do one right now just to show everybody how it goes. So I'm just going to take a scoop of the filling. That's good. That is mighty fine, mighty good. Okay, there's one. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. And there's 6. Okay. Now I have some left over here, so what I'm going to do with that is just put it in a bowl. Have it like a dessert at some other time, but it's enough for like another one, or maybe 2. Can do that. All right, you can go in there now. I got one for my dessert, yeah. One for my dessert, yeah. One for my dessert. It is good. It is good. It's very good, yeah. Okay, so the brisket is out. It's reached our temperature. I think it's going to be okay. Next thing to do is I added some barbecue sauce on top, and I'm going to wrap it in aluminum foil and let it sit for just a little while. Let it rest. And then it's time to eat. So, okay, here's our brisket. I believe cross grain is this way. The way I feel about it. Let me see. Yes, it looks right. Okay. Ooh, it looks nice, huh? Look at that. Nice piece of meat. So I'm going to make my plate at this point. Just going to slice up some brisket. Slice up some nice brisket. Whew. Look at that nice meat right there, huh? Put that on my plate. I believe that's crossways. One never knows, huh? I think that's good. Okay, so there's a little bit of meat. Okay. There. And then I'm going to get my acorn squashes. They're going to go in my plate. I'm going to do 2 because this is a small squash. And I happen to like them a lot. And I'm going to scoop a little bit of beans in my plate. So here's my plate. Scoop some beans in there with a piece of bacon, huh? There we go. And last but not least will be our dessert. But I doubt at this point I will want anything to do with dessert. Well, that's it, guys. There's our 4th of July dinner for one. Nice, huh? Not a bad. Happy 4th.